Hey guys, this is JJ106 and I'm back with the FUROSYSTEMS Fuze Max e-scooter. So right now I'm just going to do a little riding test for you. This isn't going to be a range test, it's just going to be a riding test and an in-depth review of the scooter, how it feels. At the moment, the only scooter I've ever used is the Xiaomi M365. So that's the only scooter I can really compare it to, which goes 50 miles an hour. Like I said, these are my first two scooters. So I'm just going to give you a little in-depth review. Bear with me. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the speedometer. I'm going to switch it on right now. So this is what you get. This is the first time I'm actually switching this on. So as you can see right now, I have no idea. You have to hold on to that button right there, to hold on to the power button. And the screen should come on like so. So the screen is fairly bright. So you are able to see it in dark and in light situations. So if the sun is blaring on it, it should still be able to be seen, and at night time of course. Now as you can see right here, it gives you your speed in miles per hour or kilometers and your range. Now at the moment we live in the UK, so in the UK we test our speeds by miles per hour. So in order for you to change this, I'm just going to show you how we change it right now. So to change this to miles per hour, you're going to press these two buttons together. So you hold on to the power button and you hold on to the mode button, and what you're going to do right now is it's just say PO2. You just press mode here and that should change this to miles per hour, and you can also check kilometers but also miles, and there you have it. So you have now changed the scooter to miles. Alright guys, so before we get started, I'm just going to go over a little bit of the minor features with the scooter. Like I said, you get a key with it. This is the scooter key, and as you can see, I've attached it to my set of keys here because you don't want to lose it, so it's very handy to have it with you. You have a lock button, unlock button. You've also got a light button here and a lightning button. I'm not sure what this button does, but yeah, so typical stuff. I believe one switches on and switches on the light, but so that's the alarm. So one's an alarm button. You press the button, the scooter makes an alarm noise, and that means and as for now, if you unlock the scooter, you press the unlock button. That's how you know the scooter's unlocked. Over here, so right now we have the light switch and you have the horn. So when you press the horn sounds like this. Yeah, I know it's not the best sounding horn. And then you have the lights, and as you can see, the deck really does light up. It's a very beautiful light here. You've got your rear light, you've got your deck lights. Apparently these can't change. The deck lights cannot be changed, and I spoke to Fuze and I asked them if I could take them off, if I could change the color. I remember before in watching the reviews, they used to flash different colors, and I'm actually quite grateful that they just remain one color, because you don't want to be riding down the street looking like a Christmas tree. And then obviously you have your front light here, which is your front light. So that's all the features there are of the scooter. I'm just going to take it for a little spin right now, so I'll give you my thoughts. So right now I'm going to try gear 1, which is probably the slowest mode. So let's just test out the slowest mode. So we're going to test it out. Right now, I am literally doing 5 miles an hour. So it's literally pushing only. So this scooter does go really slow. Literally 5 miles. 5 miles an hour. So really and truly. So really and truly, if you are riding the scooter in public, or you're riding the scooter in front with loads and loads of people around, this is probably the safe mode, but it's really slow. 5 miles an hour, literally in first gear. That is really slow. I'm not even going to test speed, especially in an area like this where it's quite limited. So I'm not going to go speeding down. So I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts on just acceleration. So I'm moving up to gear 2. I want to see if it makes any difference. So let's go for gear 2. Straight away. Straight away. Literally he literally got to 6 miles in like a second and a half. Literally, the scooter packs a punch, and straight away in second gear, I felt that push. I felt the punch straight away. Compared to the Xiaomi already, now I must say, it already feels a lot sturdier. It feels more solid. You know, Fuze have done an amazing job, and I really like the design. It's such a beautiful looking design. The scooter does have suspension, unlike the Xiaomi, so when you're on it, I need to fix the suspension myself, but it does have that bounce, you know, that bounce that you need. So let me try that again, that bounce. Yeah, so you do have that in case you're going over bumps or something, so you are taken care of when you're on this. Literally, I felt that punch. So let me try now the third gear, and I want to see if third gear feels any different to the second gear. So we're gonna go again, and let's try the first gear, third gear. So for me, with that, the third gear and the second gear felt exactly the same. The push, the acceleration feels amazing. The speed, it does take off. It takes off. You do feel that rush. You actually do feel that rush. But I would say second and third gear, the acceleration is more or less the same. So just going over this as well, I have to say, I feel the brakes, having dual brakes is a lot more sturdier and a lot more secure than the Xiaomi brakes, because these brakes are solid. Literally just pushing the scooter off, like this thing's not going anywhere. Like, I'll show you this again. So that's why I say these brakes are a lot better than the Xiaomi. So if I show you again how these brakes work, these are regenerative braking. Fuze put this on their website. If you go on there, you go on the FUROSYSTEMS website. FUROSYSTEMS mentioned that the brakes are regenerative. You got dual brakes, you got your back brake, and you got your front brake on the right side and the back brake on the left side. So when you're going forward, just riding it, yeah, that is a solid brake. So let's go again. Yeah, solid brake right there. So I'm gonna do another brake test, just testing out the acceleration of the brake, see if I can achieve that again. Oh, wow, that is regenerative braking. So you know, now if you're not careful with braking and you don't manage, you know, keeping hold of the scooter and your weight balance, you know, braking is good, it is solid, but push it too hard, it will lock the scooter and you will go. So we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna do another brake test, and we're gonna go through that again. We're gonna teach you guys. Yep. So I just did a solid brake test there. A lot smoother, a lot sturdier, feels a lot safer, and I have to say these brakes are amazing. You know, Fuze have done an amazing job with these brakes. So the brakes are very, very solid. I'm very, very happy with these brakes. Width, I've got quite broad shoulders, so it's much better for me to have, you know, the width of a nice wide handlebar. I like the handlebar to be very wide. It feels very solid. I feel very stable. The fact that I can raise this again, if I show you guys, because you can see how tall I am and how tall I am not. If I push this down, you can control the height. You know, how tall are you? You know, and this is the highest it goes. I'm not sure how many inches that is. I'm not even going to try and work that out. But, you know, you be the bear. You will know exactly what works for you. And it's solid. You know, once you've stuck it down, it's... stick that there again. Stick it up. You turn this. You make sure it feels tight. And, yeah, that is solid. That's not going anywhere. So you feel solid. It's pretty good. I have to say, I'm very impressed with this scooter. You know, around $799 for 55 kilometers in range, which is like 34 miles. So So 34 miles with 25 speed. I have to say I'm very happy with the Fuze scooter. Some people have said that the design is very similar, and I've actually looked at it myself. It may look a lot like the Kugo M4. I don't know if it's the same manufacturer. There might be some differences in this compared to the Kugo. I know the Kugo is red here and it says Kugo M4. I'll put a picture of that in the description. But apart from that, I mean, it does look like a lot of scooters do look the same. Like you've got the Xiaomi, you've got the Pure Air, you've got Pure Air Pro. Like a lot of the scooters around that range all have the same sort of design, and I feel like that's probably the safest way to design a scooter. So I wouldn't see any other manufacturer trying to design a scooter any differently to make it look, you know, to look cool if it's not safe. And I feel like this is very safe. This is a very safe scooter. It does actually feel sturdy. I have to admit though, at first the throttle, the acceleration throttle, now like I said on the Xiaomi, I'm very used to using my thumb to push and it goes, whereas on this scooter, you know, using this does feel a bit weird. It does actually feel a bit weird, but I feel like you get used to it quick. I mean, I didn't really have a problem. My only thing is, I'm not sure if you can tighten it, but you can move it up and down, this throttle, and obviously if I push it here the scooter will go. With the Xiaomi, you had to actually push it off. You actually had to push it. So with this throttle here, you know, that throttle is quite nice. It is a nice throttle. Like I said, this is my first ride with the scooter, so it's my first ever test with the scooter. Like I said, you can turn the lights off just with the button, turn them on, you know, if you want to. They don't flash, they don't have any other modes as well, so that's the one mode. It just switches on and that is it. You can be seen. People will be able to see you with this. If you want to put extra lights on here, I'm pretty sure you can find a light that will stick on the front. You can probably put another torch. You can probably stick something else on the handlebar as well. That's a good thing about having wide handlebars. You've got space to put anything. If you want to put a phone holder to, you know, navigate with your phone. And if you want to put a bag in front, I mean, you'll probably have a problem putting a bag in front of this due to the wires here. The exposed wires, they do not get in the way. You have wires on the outside and you have wires here as well. So really and truly, they do not get in the way. So do not think if I'm riding, you know, it's likely they could get caught on something. Like if you are riding or you are pushing a scooter along, just be wary that there are exposed wires here, but the wires are very solid. They're wrapped here with this other wire here to keep them tight. The suspension here is good as well. The brakes are amazing, they're very solid. The scooter literally has no problems that I can say. Alright guys, so that was my riding review of the Fuze scooter. Like I said, I didn't do a full speed review. That will probably come later. I'll probably do another test, doing probably a speed test, maybe just testing it out. I don't have a GoPro. I don't have a small camera that I can put on top of me or on the scooter. I might have to do that with my phone maybe, but you won't be able to see the speedometer. I need to invest in something like that soon. But yeah, I have to say, I'm very happy with this purchase. I'm very happy with this scooter. FUROSYSTEMS has been amazing. Their customer service is amazing. Especially, well, so far I say it's amazing, and that was only during the delivery process. I'm not sure what the customer service will be like in terms of the scooter brakes, or if I have any punctures or damages that I can't do myself. But so far, it's amazing. The 10-inch tires, you've got the 10-inch pneumatic tires. They're air-filled, so they can get punctures. So at the moment, you know, I had solid tires with the Xiaomi. You know, I'm back to having pneumatic tires. They do feel more comfortable. They are safe, and this is a very fun scooter to ride. So I was just having fun, just going round. So for commuting, this will be amazing. Like I said, it does 55 kilometers in range, which is 34 miles in range, 25 miles an hour in speed. In third gear, you probably get roughly about 15 to 18 miles in second gear, and like I just showed you in first gear, it literally just went in 5 miles an hour. It didn't go any faster than 5. So that will probably be for busy streets and busy neighborhoods. And I do recommend, if you have an e-scooter and it doesn't come with indicators, go on Amazon or go on the store, anywhere you can, and just get yourself some indicators to just put on the scooter, you know, because you can see the rear light, you can see the red rear light, but you know, just for more protection and to be more visible, wear a high-vis vest, always wear a helmet, wear gloves as well, because it can be cold and you know that you want to have that grip. And yeah, just have fun riding, you know, have fun riding and be safe, people. This is JJ106 with the FUROSYSTEMS Fuze Max. Peace.